Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the camera tricks on the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold. Okay, so let's begin. So open up our camera, and now currently we are on the camera mode, and you can switch between the camera and the video mode by clicking those icons below. Okay, so also now in here you can select the ultra wide, and the maximum zoom right in here to adjust the zoom of your phone. Also, if you click right in here, you will be able to get the photo settings. You have options such as more light, top shot, timer, micro focus, and the ratio. Okay, so when it comes to the more light, you can select the night side and the flash. Also for the top shot, you can enable it, and if you don't know what is top shot, as you can see, top shot captures a short video, so you can choose the frames that are worth saving. I'm gonna show you so you can read it for yourself right in here. Okay, but I won't be able to show you all of the options. Now we have the timer, so we can pick between the 3 seconds, 5 seconds, and the 10, or it can also be off. Okay, now the macro focus. As you can see, for now the micro focus is unavailable. Micro focus can be used when one of these features is on. Auto night sight, lock focus, manual focus, and manual lens section. So for now we can use it. And there's also the ratio. Now it's full image, and also you can select it to the wide crop 16:9. There's also the Pro mode. We have in here RAW/JPEG only, or RAW plus JPEG. On the right side you can select to get RAW photos, or none, only the JPEG. And below there's lens section. It's manual or the automatic. You can also select it right in here. But from now, if you will go into the more settings, in here you can enable to save location, the camera sounds, camera scan suggestions, palm timer, guided frame, button shortcuts, volume key action, as you can see, is now for the shutter, but you can also select it to zoom, volume, or off. So let's say I'm gonna pick the zoom, and now let's see how this works. Let me see, volume key, okay. Now I'm gonna click volume buttons, and now as you can see, I can adjust the zoom. So now it's minimum, and as I click and hold the volume buttons, I can zoom and unzoom the photo. Okay, so it's a cool feature. We don't need to do this by our finger. So let's go again into the more settings. Okay, we also have something called frequent faces. If you want, you can enable it. You can read it for yourself right in here. We also have the framing hints, also the grid type. If you want, you can enable it. I'm going to show you how this looks, just like that. So if you want, you can enable it. This might help you with taking more precise photos. This grid right in here, you can see it. Okay, again into the more settings, but for now I'm going to disable the grid. Also below we have the photo options. You can adjust the camera resolution right in here. As you can see, now it's full. And also, if you want, you can select the medium resolution, which uses less storage. And when it comes to the selfies, we have something called selfie as previewed. If you enable it, you will save the selfie photos as they appear in the viewer, so there won't be that mirror effect on the photo. Also, when it comes to the video, we have enabled the video stabilization, audio zoom, store videos efficiently. Okay, so now we can go back. Okay, now we have the portrait mode. In here also you can adjust the zoom. Also we have the night side, which is the best for the night photos. In here also we can adjust the zoom, from 0.5 to 1x to 5. Okay, oh, now the macro focus is enabled. As you can see, it's on the night side settings. Okay, now we have the panorama option, which is also really cool feature. Now I'm gonna show you how this works, but before that, let's get our phone unfold, because that's gonna be much better for the taking photos. That is also the cool feature that you can see, that you can take photos using when your phone is unfolded, which is really cool. It's more accurate and more comfortable to hold your phone and use all of those modes. So for now, I'm gonna show you the panorama mode, just like I said. Alright, so the panorama modes works like that I need to click on this white button and then swipe my phone from the left to the right. So let me do it. Okay, and now on the top of the screen you can see this bar that is fulfilling. Okay, now I can stop. And now let's go into our gallery to see how it looks. So let's go into the photos. Oh, it was the night side, but I don't want that. Okay, something went wrong, so let's do it again. Let's open up the panorama and let's perform the move that I was talking about. Okay, so let's swipe. Okay, it's going from the left to the right. I didn't want this to happen, but let's go. Okay. Now it's going and should work. Okay, I think the photo has been saved. Okay, let's open up the... Oh, it didn't save yet. I don't know why. So maybe let's try it with the only one screen. Maybe it will work better. So let's open up the camera. Let's open up the panorama mode. And then let's start performing the move that I was talking about. Okay, for now it doesn't work. I don't know why, but the photo should be really widened. So let's try it once again. Okay, now this works. Just because I made this wide move, I was able to see all of the details on the phone. Okay, now we can go into Add Me, which is also a cool feature, but just let me unfold. So we'll have the bigger screen. Okay, so now in here we have the tutorial. So photographer 1, let's leave space for yourself to take the first photo. Let's click on OK. So now let's take the photo of this area. But first you can see in here, move camera to scan the area. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And now I should be able to take a photo. Okay, something is not working. I don't know why, but now it should. Also, I might place this plant in here, so now it it might be better. Okay, now I am able to take a photo. No, actually I'm not. So again, I will try to use the single mode. So let's again keep scanning the area. Sometimes it doesn't work, I don't know why, but... Okay, I finally took the first photo. And now we need to hand over the pixel and join the scene. So let's click on OK. Now we need to match the photo's frame. You can see it right in here, this bar, this window when I'm pointing at the plant. And now let's say I'm not gonna appear on the screen, but let's say I'm gonna put the second plant. And now I'm gonna take the photo again. Okay, and now we have our group photo. So in here, if you click below, you can see the original photo, and here the photo when I added the second plant. Also, you can click on edit, and in here also you have options to enhance your photo, starting from the filters. You can also adjust the brightness, the contrast, HDR effect, white point, highlights, shadows, black point, saturation and warmth. And when it comes to tools, you can unblur, enhance zoom and magic eraser. But to use it you need to install it. Okay, but I still want to keep editing. We also have the enhance option, which boosts the color, as you can see right in here. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on save. I'm gonna save it as a copy. We also have the lens. If you click on the lens button right here, you will be able to select the areas of the phone. And now, as you can see, the Google searching bar right in here. And it automatically searches for that what it sees on the screen. So in here it looked for the similar plants, and as you can see you can find them easily. So if you don't know what type of plant is this and you want to get know, simply take a photo, use the Google Lens and you'll find it. Okay, there's also something called the long exposure. You can also read it for yourself if you click on that button on the top right corner. As you can see, adds a creative blur to moving subjects in the scene. Hold your camera still to capture professional looking photos without a tripod. And you can see the differences right in here, how it's gonna look like. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.